Hello everybody, it is me, Mr. Vince, and I hope you all have an amazing day today. And in this video, I'm going to talk about Jailbreak's lighting and why it sucks now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So obviously there are a few reasons as to why the Jailbreak lighting sucks. So I'll start with one reason. The first reason why the lighting sucks is because of the geographic latitude of the sun and the moon, as of the July 2022 update. And I feel like it is a little bit more out of place now. I mean, back in the day and night cycle was a little bit better. I mean, you could definitely tell that the sun and the moon are much more aligned back in the day, since they actually align themselves properly, just like how they would align themselves properly in real life during a certain time of the day or night. But nowadays, Jailbreak is a little bit more mixed up with its lighting. So obviously the sun and the moon are no longer aligned properly, and they would align themselves on one side of the Jailbreak map, and that's it. So the cycle is a little bit worse now, and now it is like this. Like, I do not understand why they did this. Asimo was probably the one who did this, and I don't understand why Asimo did this. I just don't get it. The geographic latitude was fine as it was beforehand, but I believe they did this because of the skybox itself. Another problem I have is the skybox itself. The stormless area over there is the main reason why I don't like the skybox. As of July 2022, they used a skybox that removes the storm over there. That storm was something that I liked about the skybox originally. Now it is not there. I don't get why. Why is the stormless area there again? The stormless area isn't supposed to be there. It was supposed to just be a storm, because obviously that storm was part of Jailbreak's original blue skybox back in 2019. Alright, so here is another problem I have. Nighttime. Nighttime is not as bad now, but I still hate it. The atmosphere itself is one of the few reasons why I don't like nighttime, because it's just too bright and the sky is way too lit during the night. Like, you can definitely tell it just doesn't look bright anymore. I mean, considering that the sky has really changed over the years, yeah, you can definitely tell why nighttime just doesn't look that great. I love the darkness now, but I still don't like nighttime itself. Also, why are the clouds so bright during the night? Like, I get the moon is there, but why do the clouds have to be so bright during the night? Like, I don't get it. The clouds are supposed to be much darker during the night, just like in real life. I mean, back in the day when Jailbreak had its old lighting, yeah, nighttime looked a lot better. I think out of every single version of nighttime, my favorite one was the one from February 2020. It was just perfect. Nighttime was extremely dark and the sky was barely visible, and that's what made February 2020's nighttime the best. When the atmosphere update released in May 2020, it still looked good, but the night was just too bright, which is something I kinda hate. Alright, so I'll talk about the flashlight itself. The flashlight was introduced in 2017 and has become a pretty useful item for the night. However, when nighttime became a lot brighter, the flashlight became a much more obsolete item, and barely anyone uses it now. The only reason why they would use it is for trolling or when it's like really dark outside and you couldn't see that well. So the flashlight became more obsolete, but I feel like the flashlight should become a bit more useful in the future, because Jailbreak's lighting obviously is just not perfect for the flashlight item. The flashlight item should actually be something that should be used more during the night, but unfortunately, due to more vehicles being used as well as nighttime being a little bit brighter, the flashlight became a much more useless item, which is particularly the reason why I don't like nighttime anymore, because nighttime really does look a little bit more, well, unsettling in Jailbreak now. But considering a lot of things, yeah, you can definitely tell nighttime just doesn't look as great anymore. But with that being said, yeah, nighttime should definitely be made darker. Or Asimo, may you just please at least add a setting that allows you to change the brightness of nighttime? That would make more sense. Alright, so here is another problem. The clouds. And earlier I mentioned that nighttime has some problems and the clouds are just too bright during the night, which is completely true. Why can't they just be any darker during the night? During the day they look okay. I mean, there's barely anything wrong with clouds during the day, but during the night, they should be made darker. Also, I feel like during the rain, we should have the cloud meshes back, because players used to be able to hide in the cloud meshes, which was why rain was really good. I mean, February 2020's lighting was really good and was well spot on, but the rain itself was even better back in February 2020. I mean, the cloud meshes were there and they were brand new, but I feel like they should return because I think the cloud meshes are just spot on and they're much better than the clouds that we know and love today. Just being honest. Alright, so now let's talk about the terrain colors. Because even though the terrain materials are great, the terrain colors are just not as great. I mean, recently the terrain colors are just much more obsolete. And Asimo really wanted to go for a more cartoony look. And I kind of get it. I mean, Jailbreak is more like a kid's game now, but like, seriously, why does Jailbreak have to look much more cartoony? Jailbreak is supposed to look realistic, not cartoony. I mean, if you want Jailbreak to look realistic, then why are you just making the terrain colors look more bright? A lot of people complained about the terrain colors. In the more recent updates, the terrain colors are just way too bright, too vibrant, and they're just out of place. If you look at the terrain colors back in 2019, you can definitely tell a difference. The terrain colors were just significantly better back in 2019 and 2020. But sometime in 2021, the terrain colors started to look a little bit worse. And you can definitely tell why. They just wanted to make the game look a little bit more cartoony. And I just don't get it. Why does Jailbreak have to look so cartoony? But yeah, that is all I got though. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And if you have enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe as well. But as always, my name is Mr. Vince. I hope you all have an amazing day today. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
We were traveling long tales just to find out.